A week or so ago, I did my first ever reaction to this channel. It's called Ozzy Man Reviews. He has apparently been reviewing the Johnny Depp trial. I reacted to part 1. I believe he has at least 4 parts. He might have more now since court came back in session. As of the recording of this, that would be yesterday. Today is Tuesday. Amber's cross-examination is just finished. I felt like it could have gone a little better, but in general, she was just slaughtered, in my opinion. And she refuses to admit to anything. Like, she never does anything wrong in her eyes. Anything she's done, physical in reaction, or to Johnny, has been, she's defending herself. Everybody else is lying. Pictures that are presented, they're photoshopped. Crap like that. She's so narcissistic, and she is behaving exactly the way the doctor who testified for Depp's side, she is behaving exactly like what that doctor said. The histrionic and personality, borderline personality, whatever. It's amazing to watch it. And if anyone in the jury is being fooled at all by her behavior, I would just be gobsmacked. I really would be, because I know there are some people who buy into her claims. I honestly do not see how someone could do that, because her evidence, her side is so weak. I could go on and on. Let me just go ahead and jump right into this video. This is, like I said, part 2. I'm not sure the days this is going to cover. I'm really curious to see this guy's reaction to her direct and her cross-examination. Super curious. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So the information here, the material is a couple few weeks old-ish.
9 of Johnny vs. Amber. On the left, we can see Judge Penny forgot to take her judgy jacket home last night. Objection foundation. On the right, there's the lawyer I call Mum's friend because of how gossipy she is. Yeah, she's talking to Johnny's legal team. She's like, I'll give you a copy of my CV just in case you're hiring in future. Is that okay? Yep, I'll get back to my side. Bye. Another Bahamas Island staff member says, I heard them arguing. The only injury I saw was a cut above Johnny's snozzer. That means nose. That's about it. Cut to forensic psychologist Shannon Curry. She has roughly 3,500 qualifications. After listening to her for 3 hours, I'm convinced she's now the smartest person I know. She talks about Amber suffering from borderline and histrionic personality disorder.
Yeah, those things.
Amber sits there like, nah, fuck me dead. I'm not going to make fun of any disorders. Basically, the only thing Amber doesn't have, though, is alopecia. Oh, come at me, Will Smith. Mum's friend has a big-ass Penske file like George Costanza's. She tries to go toe-to-toe with Shannon Curry, and for lack of a better and less inappropriate word...
What? Okay, so, Dr. Curry, yes. She was brilliant, and she's beautiful. And so that combination was just, I don't think Amber liked that. I don't think she appreciated that too much. Brains and beauty. Oh my. Okay, because Amber might have had the beauty according to some people, but she certainly does not have the brains. She's not as smart as she thinks she is. Okay, here. Come on. Oh, Levi. Okay, sorry. Gotta make all our fur babies happy. Okay. All right, let's get back to it.
Shannon Curry, and for lack of a better and less inappropriate word, it's a bloodbath.
You're incorrect. That is not correct.
Is your testimony today under oath that you did not tell your husband that you were going to be conducting the examination of Amber?
That is my testimony.
Penske activated.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Because you brought muffins, you said, from your husband, right? You gave those to Ms. Heard, correct?
It's called Dr. Muffins.
May I clarify what occurred so that we can stop talking about the muffins?
The justice system can truly be a work of art.
Oh
5
my
hours
gosh.
into the day, Johnny says, I need another mega pint of coffee. Hard cut to violent logo and afternoon tea. Police officer 1 saw Jack shit at their apartment in regard to domestic violence when called out. Day 10. Oh,
and that's video testimony. The video depositions can be so freaking boring, and they don't edit them down enough. And I just feel like those parts of the trial really drag. And she is getting booed louder and louder nowadays when she arrives and leaves, as she rightly deserves, in my opinion. I mean, that sounds so hostile, but honestly, the destruction this woman has caused, the nastiness that she has inflicted, how toxic she is, I don't feel one bit sorry for whatever backlash she's getting because of the stuff she's done. I really don't. I just don't.
Hey, Amber. Hey, is the general vibe. Then Johnny's car arrives to the sound of Bob Marley cranking. I'm not even joking about that.
Yeah, puffs of marijuana coming out with him.
People at the gate yell, Johnny! Johnny! Over here! Johnny! Johnny! I've got leftover Easter eggs for you! Sean, the security guard, eventually says, move it on. Rottenborn is wondering, am I the baddie? Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies?
Different atmosphere. Yeah. On Johnny's side, I gotta tell you, different atmosphere. Yeah, Cop 2 says, I didn't see shit in the way of violence when called out to their house. Cop 3, same story. Fuck all evidence. Amber and her mates in the body cam footage say everything is fine. Johnny.Exe cannot be found for a while on day 10. Bugger me, where's the mega pint? More coffee. Oh, I'm tired. The courthouse will now present Alejandro Romero.
This guy was so much fun to listen to. It was almost as fun as the Baruch guy. I still haven't done a reaction to a compilation of that other dude's testimony. I don't know. I might not ever get around to it. But here we go.
Front desk employee at one of the buildings where Johnny has an apartment. He vapes throughout the whole testimony, smashes a big-ass bottle of soft drink, and vapes again. It is one of the most brilliant things I've seen in a courtroom
Then he drives
drama
off
ever.
at one point.
He doesn't want to be there. He does not want to be there.
I know you guys sent me the papers to review, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to review them because it's been so long. It's like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore.
Johnny's reactions are also deep-fried gold, especially when Alejandro shares a story about Amber and her mates thinking someone was breaking into the apartment.
with the dogs.
Turns out it's just those fucking dogs, Pistol and Boo, making scratches on the door.
It's time that Pistol and Boo buggered off back to the United States.
They asked me to go inside the units just to check room by room to make sure no one was there. So I did that. It's part of my job.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted because the trial is still going on. I think it's wrapping up for the day. It's about 5:18 here. And Amber's, her time on the stand is done for now, I guess. And they were just doing more video depositions and stuff. So court is getting ready to be adjourned until tomorrow. So, okay, back to this.
Make sure they're safe, but I didn't understand why they want me to do that. I don't know.
After saying a bazillion times he has no idea how Amber does her makeup or her hair or what she was wearing in fucking 2015, he never saw physical injuries, he's like, screw you guys, I got bloody places to be.
Leaving.
And
I'm
starts
outta here.
driving away. Judge Penny is thinking, this TV show I've landed a major role in
face.
is off the chain. Yeah, Johnny's off-screen reputation.
Her reaction after that guy's deposition was pretty funny because she just sat there with this look on her face for a bit, and then she was like, she made some sort of comment about how that's the first for me, you know. She's still trying to get over what I just saw or something. It was pretty humorous. I mean, certainly this trial has made for a lot of entertaining moments, even though it really shouldn't be viewed as entertainment. I'm super into it. Not just because of the entertainment that it does bring to us, but primarily just because of the issues that are being raised. Defamation, the stupid Me Too crap, the stupid believe all women crap, and, domestic violence against men. I love it so much that this is being so publicized. It's high time. I could go on forever about it.
Major roll-in is off the chain. Yeah, Johnny's off-screen reputation has gone to shit, says his talent agent. The divorce lawyer literally has a mega pint of tea throughout her testimony.
Oh, that's
I don't think there was anything groundbreaking in her conversation with Mum's friend. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Day 11. This is a fascinating one. Terrence from the ACLU, a charitable organisation Amber pledged to commit $3.5 million he dues to in divorce settlement money, is like, yeah, nah, we've received 1.3 million, and Elon Musk has been picking up a significant portion of that bill. To be fair,
he picked up 1 million of that. I think Amber paid maybe 100 or 200, 300,000 or whatever, and on her cross, oh my gosh, she was trying to assert that a pledge was actually the same thing as donating it. She was trying to say that pledging something was the same thing as actually paying it. That was what she kept declaring, which is not true, and everybody knows it's not true, and she was lying through her face by saying that. She claimed that she had paid $7 million, 3.5 each, to the children's hospital and some, I can't remember what the name of the charity. If it was the ACLU. Yeah. I think it was the ACLU. Something like that. Anyway, the ACLU did not. But what was interesting about what came up in this guy's testimony is the collaboration that the ACLU had with Amber Heard to defame Johnny Depp. It was really disgusting. The ACLU is just so awful now. I mean, they're nothing like what they used to be. Now they're just, in so many cases, it feels like they're on the wrong side of an issue.
Dinkum with your mate. I reckon this testimony is one of the ones where Amber looks the most uncomfortable. The ACLU wrote the first draft of her op-ed. The email chains between the ACLU and Amber's lawyers are full of scandalous shit. I'm going to confess I haven't finished watching Day 11 yet. These videos are long. I think there's another divorce lawyer person up, more security / bodyguards.
That guy was funny.
Have to put up with Rottenborn by the looks. Oi, because I'm tacky and shameless, Objection t-shirts are available on AussieManShop.com. Link is in the post description below. There you go. AussieManShop.com/objection. We've got asked and answered, hearsay, speculation, and more. Anyway, my latest critical analysis is Amber's fucked. Maybe I don't need to downplay or sugarcoat anything.
I hope she is.
I thought it fair to play devil's advocate in part 1 because it is a big deal to conclude she's 100% lied and faked photos of injury, but then it feels like the truth is heading that way, doesn't it? I think we may not be in a full-on denial-based echo chamber because we love old mate Jack Sparrow or Eddie Scissorhands. I personally love the movie Sleepy Hollow. I reckon that was
that movie.
Anyway, there's just no one saying,
So is From Hell.
I saw physical injury on Amber after a verbal argument with Johnny or ever.
Because we're getting our story from the complainant, so what they say is everything with the crime.
No one's saying 100% he's a wife-beating psycho. We all knew it. Everyone around her knew it. None of that yet, at least, anyway. The amount of witnesses ultimately indicating this case is a nothing burger is adding up. But yeah, no. We have to wait and see. We have to give everyone a fair go and hear them out. Do we? Yeah, we do. It's what separates us from the animals, even though we are animals. Yeah, after the ACLU bloke said Elon Musk has paid a bunch of donations in Amber's name, it would be great to hear from Muskie, but it seems like that fella is in hiding. He's making it impossible to be subpoenaed, I reckon. If you watch TikTok, you'll see where he is. He's hiding at the top of the fucking SpaceX
It would not be in his best interest
until the trial blows over, probably. There's no way to look good when you've been rooting Johnny Depp's missus in Johnny Depp's own apartment and then helping her pay her charitable pledges after the divorce. He is in self-quarantine. Fuck a duck. Alejandro Romero is the best witness I've seen in anything ever.
Alejandro. It's Alejandro. Alejandro. That's funny.
If you watch one witness in their entirety in this shitstorm, I recommend this one. He's so straightforward and honest. He's lovable. Mind you, listening to Dr. Shannon Curry was super duper interesting. Modern psychology is a hell of a thing. It's confronting. It doesn't sound like there's anything positive or fun about being forensically psychoanalyzed and told with conviction these disorders are the findings. Like, not that there's necessarily fun things about other disorders, but you know, people find ways to manage and turn other disorders into superpowers. What I'm saying is borderline and histrionic personality disorder sounds like an intense life of emotional chaos. Short-lived relationships.
That's a good way to describe it.
Deep need for attention.
Yeah.
I'm not excusing any lies she's told. All right, hashtag fuck Amber, no worries. But there's a tragedy to her human condition. There's a big old sad tragedy to it if she's found to be.
I haven't reached that point where I'm feeling like it's a tragedy for her. I just haven't. I have no sympathy for her at all. And probably part of that is because I had someone in my family. I mentioned this on the live stream last night. I had someone in my family that was toxic and emotionally abusive, and I don't care what struggles they have. You know, we all have struggles. But when you are vile to people around you that you're supposed to love the most, I don't have much sympathy at all. There are parts of me that have sympathy for what happened to a person in their childhood that shaped them, but once they become an adult and accountable for their actions, I lose a shit ton of sympathy. And maybe that's harsh of me, but this woman has caused so much harm and so much damage. Not just for the fact that she destroyed Johnny Depp, basically, his reputation, his career, you know, but also the fact that people like her are why that a lot of people don't automatically believe a victim of abuse. Whether, like, let's say a true victim of abuse. Let's say, pretend. People like her make it harder for true victims of abuse to be more easily believed. But we have this false conditioning in our brain that just because someone has made this claim, oh, we must take it seriously. Okay, but it's a serious allegation. Yeah, let's take it seriously, but not necessarily seriously that we immediately believe her. Let's see how the facts play out. But in the case of like what happened with Johnny, that's not what occurred. He was just immediately labeled and his work was removed from him and his public reputation was severely damaged. And that's not okay. That's not okay to do stuff like that. And I feel that part of her is actually thriving, enjoying this drama that's going on.
100% lying. I got to keep putting that asterisk in there, guys. Come on. That moment Dr. Curry put her glasses on, by the way, was hot as hell.
And then Amber started doing it.
Say, but I'm self-employed, so fuck you all. I'm saying it. She put the glasses on and I was basically acting like someone in those fucking TikTok memes.
Oh, jeez, that's funny.
Anyway, it's up to me to explain this segment of the review
She
to
is
my wife.
very,
so
very
no
pretty,
worries.
that
As
woman.
much as Amber's lawyers thought the coppers did a bad job, I don't think they did. The body cam footage is not incriminating at all. Like they.
And the female cop that it was showing specifically said she did not give Amber information about domestic violence because she did not identify her as a domestic violence victim. Something along those lines. That was a very strong moment of testimony, even though it was a video deposition. Hold on, I gotta try to put my dog down. If he'll let me. No, he wants to get down, but he's afraid to let me. Come on, Levi, get down. Now watch, he'll come back. He'll come back in here 2 minutes later. All right, let's try to finish this up.
They didn't shoot an unarmed person, so I'm happy. Yeah, like what are you legends thinking and feeling overall? Let me know in the comments below. And please do hit the notification bell after subscribing so you know when my videos are out. If you're new here, welcome. You have 8 years of Aussie Man content to catch up on. All right, cheers. See, I don't know how often I'm going to keep these up. 1 a week, 2 a week, but I mean, I'm in deep now, aren't I?
Yes, you are. You have to keep it up.
More than Elon Musk.
All the way
not
to the
that.
end.
No one's as involved as that. Fuck me. All right, I'm going. No, I'm going. See ya.
Okay, well that was fun. I'm really enjoying these. He puts this humorous little spin on it, but also pretty he's pretty observant as well. I mean, I think the stuff that he's observing are the things that most everyone is this one looks good. When live TV goes horribly wrong, oh, I must watch that. So I'm liking his analysis of this, and I appreciate that he's trying to be open-minded and unbiased in his part 1 video. But for those that have been following this situation for quite a while, and I have been definitely more in touch with the facts more in touch with the facts over the past few years than I was, let's say, in the very, very beginning, like when the breakup and everything first happened. And I talked about that a little bit in one of my other videos. But maybe he's coming into this not knowing much of anything at all. So he's coming into this totally blind. I came into this knowing a lot of stuff already and have been very happy to see some of the exhibits that have been put on or entered into the record, exhibits that showed up, or like, let's say, recordings and pictures and stuff that showed up on various places in social media. There is a YouTuber, I cannot remember his channel name. I will put him in the description. But he's gone through a lot of the audio. Oh, and some of it is just chilling. There's a part they played it actually today, I believe, during her cross, where she and Johnny are talking, and she's got this maniacal, like, laughter, and very taunting, and very just so ugly to him, the way she's talking, and just especially when she's laughing, it's creepy as hell. And it's just like, dude, why? I mean, I know why he stuck around with someone like her for as long as he did, but it was good to see that on display. Also, something else I was going to say is, just if you guys are curious to go through the information on the Fairfax County courthouse website, they've got all the exhibits. You can go through, you can watch all the videos, you can look at all the photographic evidence, documents, you can listen to the audio. If you just are really craving to find out as much as you can about this, I will put a link to that as well. I sometimes will reference that just to go through and see what has been put up, because I'm watching the trial almost the whole time, but sometimes I miss things. So if I have to go out and about or whatever. But yeah, this was, again, enjoyable, entertaining. I will be watching the rest of his, and I'm super, super curious to see and hear his observations on her performance on the stand. Before she was even crossed, before they even started cross yesterday with her, the last part of her direct testimony, well, her entire direct testimony was just ridiculous. She can't act worth crap. And her crying moments were just so cringe. They were terrible. But in the last half of her direct testimony before the cross started, like, let's say an hour or so before cross started, she wasn't doing so great, even in direct. It wasn't. And she started embellishing and adding even more stories than were even known before. She was just adding all these extra things that she'd never reported before or never commented on or whatever. It was just like, what? You're just pulling this out of your butt, making it up as you go along. It just crazy. And it's amazing that broken noses, black eyes, terribly scarred up feet and hands or whatever from walking through glass, slipping on glass, being dragged through glass, whatever, bruises all on her back. There is no evidence of this. The most she's got evidence of are pictures where she's got a little bloody lip, but she also has this habit of picking her lip, gnawing on her lip. It doesn't look like someone punched her on her lip. Mind you, she claims he hits her with the rings on. And the hits that he supposedly gave to her face, you would not be able to cover this up with makeup or arnica cream. It wouldn't go away that quickly. And so she's claiming all these crazy injuries, but she has no picture of these crazy injuries. The pictures that she's showing, little stuff maybe here, she could have done that to herself. I don't believe her at all. I don't believe that he physically hit her. I don't. And she's like, she has dark circles under her eyes anyway in some of her pictures. She already has this, just like I do. I look like a raccoon sometimes because I have these dark circles under my eyes. She's got that as well. And it's pretty obvious even with no makeup. It's obvious with makeup on and without, but because they were showing some of those pictures. Anyway, basically, I think she's a big fat liar. There is some truth to some of the stuff she's saying, especially with regard to his substance abuse, because that was pretty obvious. I mean, I kind of already knew that about Johnny Depp even before he hooked up with her, because, you know, I already knew that. I know he's private, but you already knew. I mean, that was the type of life he lived. But the other stuff, the physical abuse, I don't believe anything she's saying. Nothing. And I hope the jury doesn't either. Okay, well, that's enough of my ranting. I need to wrap this up because I've got to take off. And so I don't have anything else to say. Except bye for now, you guys. Adios.